Now, let's talk about the very first presidency, the George Washington presidency. To run most of the new executive departments, President George Washington decided that he was going to appoint intellectual individuals that was already involved in mainly the founding fathers of the United States. So let's take a look at this a little bit. So who did he appoint? The very first one he appointed was Thomas Jefferson, right? So we heard about Thomas Jefferson before. The second, he appointed Alexander Hamilton, okay? Alexander Hamilton. The third one, he appointed Henry Knox, okay? These are really key individuals who were part of the building up the new nation. And then the last important one, he appointed Edmund Randolph. Now, let's talk about Alexander Hamilton first, okay? So, Alexander Hamilton wanted to create a vibrant economy. He was successful for creating the foundation of the American capitalism by creating a budget, okay, which was funded by a national debt. And in many ways, how did he do this? How did he create a budget? First, he created the federal tax system. Second, he created a national bank. And then, of course, he wanted to make sure that the customs system is also in place. So that also provided some in a way, financial contribution to the whole federal government. But also, he had some opposition, especially those farmers, okay? The farmers did not agree with him, who owned their smaller farms across the country. They saw Hamilton's entire program as enriching the group of elite rather than to the expense of the commoners, which was at the time were the lower and the middle class within the society. Now, during this time, during the first administration, okay, George Washington's administration, political parties started to appear. How this is possible? Well, it was very detrimental force during the founding fathers since they were seen to contribute to it. Political parties, however, okay, have no mention in the Constitution. So they did not have it in any part of the Constitution, but it was part of it, right? But the differences in philosophy were very quickly began to drive leaders in government, okay, into opposition. Most Federalists, and back then, okay, were in a way opposed to the ideas of the new emerging Republicans. Most Republicans did not agree with the Federalist policies once of course, Thomas Jefferson's view of the National Bank, okay? So the Republicans did not like Thomas Jefferson National Bank, while there's also other members of the Federalists gained their support from business owners and financial system, okay? The financial system, of course, had their groups in the Northeast. The Republicans also gained their support from rural and frontier areas of the South and also the West. Now, it is very, very important that as we go through, okay, the whole process of building up an administration, that we read on some of the key steps of making policies and how political parties are starting to emerge in our society. Now, we have the Federalists, and then we also have the Republicans. Those two political parties, once will immediately will be taken out of the parties, okay? It will just go down in history, which is the Federalists, and the Republicans' name will stay. Now, I want you to continue reading some of this stuff in the chapters because it will help you to really identify some of the values and some of the things that some of these political parties are really affiliated with in terms of what they believe in, okay, in terms of creating a new society.